Hi viewers, if you've watched most of my videos you will probably notice that I do like the underrated brand of watch, and the watch featured in today's video is going to follow that pattern too. This is a watch by Eberhard Co, and this is another very underrated Swiss brand with a lot of history, and they do make a very high quality watch. So let's have a look. Now this comes in an unusually flat box. I'm used to getting big boxy square shaped packages, but this one is very flat, which makes a nice change. And comes with a nice little booklet all about the history of Eberhard. And here is the watch in this lovely high quality leather style wallet. And there it is. So let's get into the details. Now, as you can see, this is an automatic watch. This is powered by the ETA 2824, and I do think that it is regulated by Eberhard. Sorry if the pronunciation isn't quite right. Now I'll quickly go over the measurements of this watch. It is a 42mm diameter case. It's just over 12mm thick, and the lug to lug is 50mm, and the lug width is 21mm. That annoying measurement in between 22 and 20. All stainless steel case, highly polished, and the polishing is done to perfection. Very smooth, very highly polished, beautifully finished. Wonderful curves on this watch, and there is no brushed area apart from the top of the lugs, and the bezel insert is aluminium. It's not a rotating bezel. This is a sports watch, not a diver's watch. Obviously inspired by motor racing. The dial is black, but it has a lovely sheen, high polish finish to it. And then you have the silver chapter ring inside there. The crown is signed with the logo there. It is a screw down crown as well. Beautiful pop. Very, very smooth. That is silky smooth. And the date change, equally smooth. Very sweet movement. Not gritty at all. Wonderful. High quality all around on this watch, and the strap is a very fine leather strap with white stitching on the outside, and at the side the buckle. The case back is brushed and polished, very nicely finished, deep engraving of the logo and the wording there. Superb. Do you know, the first impression I had of this watch was the striking resemblance it has to the Christopher Ward C7 Rapide. Very, very similar. I used to own that watch. It's nice. Okay, so let me show you how that looks on the wrist now. And so let's have a look at the loom now, see how that looks in the dark. Now this Champion range of watches by this brand was launched in the 1990s, and I think they've really done a good job of creating a very sporty motor racing style watch. It really does have that racing feel with a touch of flair, but it's not overdone, it's not over the top, it's just right in my opinion. So let's have a look at the dial in a bit more detail. See, the finishing on those hour markers is fantastic. It's very well finished. Superb printing of the logo. You can tell this is a well-made watch. That finishing is spot on. Beautiful date window there, framed with chrome. It all looks pretty flawless to me. That printing is so crisp. And the crown, as you can see, is nicely signed. And look at the finishing on the case. That brushed finishing, and then the beveled edge is polished, and as of course the side of the case. And there we can see the engraving on the case back. And there, to remind me that I did forget to mention that this is a 100-meter water resistant watch. See the screws holding down the case back. Very nicely done. Lovely stuff. And the best bit about these underrated brands such as this Eberhard is that you can nearly always get a superb discount. The brand awareness isn't there, and they just seem to always have, someone tends to have surplus stock, and then you get huge discounts. So that's why I love these underdog brands, because you're paying over 50% less than the equivalent quality watch like a Tag or Oris or even a Longines, something like that. The more well-known brands that don't tend to have such huge discounts because they're in demand and the marketing is up there. They can't afford to even offer that big a discount. So I love these. I love finding these less well-known Swiss watches. You know, these are really high-end quality watches. A lot of the brands that aren't so well known, some of them are even better than the big ones. This is a wonderful watch, so well made. The fit and finish is superb, and you know, the retail price for these is well over £1,000. But if you search and time it right, you can pick this watch up for a huge discount, more than half the retail price. You know, around about $500 to $400. Absolutely worth every penny. So again, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this one. See you next time.